Alright, Sunday evening. The job that I thought would take a half of a day turned into 2 days. Nothing that I tried with my tubing worked. I was trying to use my pipe bender to bend it. It just would crush it. Just trying to use my pipe expanders to make nice lap joints for welding, and that didn't work either, so I ended up having to do all butt joint welds on my tubing, and the angles and things aren't quite as what I expected, and the welding job is not that good either. But still have some work to do on that. The down pipes from the manifold to the turbos are just tacked in place right now, so I gotta take those back out and finish welding them. That should go pretty good. But here's twin turbos interlinking minus the, I guess, the compressor side air piping. So turbo on the driver's side, took me 4 tries to get this thing where I wanted it. I had it pretty good right away, but there was no distance in front of it, enough distance to make a bend for the inlet air tube between it and the power steering module. Try to get the light around here so we can see a little bit better. So, you can make 4, 5, or 8 trips to the hardware store and AutoZone and Advanced Auto Parts to find things you need. It's like I bought all M835 screws to attach the flange to the turbo body, and it was, every one of the screws was too long, so I gotta get some shorter ones. And of course, every store I go to has like one M8 30mm coarse thread, so I'm just gonna order them. So, turbo number 1 drive side, it's in pretty good, and turbo number 2 on the passenger side. That one actually went in better. This was supposed to be a hard one, and it went in better than the easy one on the drive side. I had to take out the piston for the wastegate. I'll put that back in. It just doesn't clear the transmission lines on the way up. So once it's up though, it fits. Same deal with the screws. Here's my connector to the existing exhaust. I would have liked to have a nice general radius, a nice smooth bend there. And my 45-degree angles are a little bit too sharp for my taste, but I don't think overall efficiency is going to be bothered too much by stuff like this and this arrangement, not generating that much boost and that sort of thing. One thing that worries me is turbos sit pretty low in this configuration, and right now on, I guess on the driver's side I don't have the bearing module turnaround yet to get the outlet on bottom and the inlet port on top, but you kind of see the outlet port is 2.5 to 3 inches above the bottom plane of the car, and it's about right where I have my oil ports going into the oil pan, so it's draining is going to be an issue probably. If it starts to burn oil a little bit when it's running, I might have to put a scavenging pump set up in. This morning it took me 3 hours to change the studs in this manifold to hold the several trips to the AutoZone. They give you the wrong studs to start, and you go back, get the right ones, and they only have one, and finally you find a place that's got a kit of 4 of them, and then you try to put them in, and holes are so corroded that I go buy a tap to clean them out. Just a big deal to get every little thing done, but they're in place, so that's a positive. Try and get you a nice look at the turbo setup. on the passenger side over here. I'm probably thinking I'll just end up clamping the exhaust to this pipe I made. That way I can take it apart a little bit easier, but if that doesn't work, I'll just come in and weld it in place. I've never had very good luck with clamps in the past. It seems you get enough back pressure and it just shoots the exhaust off. Right now the exhaust pipe's just sitting on a jack back there. I didn't put the rubber grommets or rubber hangers back on yet, but everything lines up the way it was before I took it out. So it's looking pretty good. And tonight I got to do my internet ritual of buying all the parts that I noticed I needed today. You know, the screws I talked about, and I'm a little bit worried about, now this turbo looks really nice in here. If I use hoses for the oil port, it's like, do they get too close to the downpipe of the header, and is it going to be an issue with heat or not? So maybe try to find some heat shielding material to kind of place on the hose. Here's my drain line holes. I just haven't looped yet from Friday night. That's eventually be hooked up to each of these guys. You know, something like this. And over to the other one. So hopefully I get all the piping finalized on, the exhaust piping finalized on Monday afternoon, and if I get my fittings and things, I can hook up the oil to the turbos. I could actually maybe fill the oil pan with some oil, check for some static leaks, and maybe fire it up just to see how they spin up. You know, even though there's nowhere to pump anything yet, but that'll be something cool to do. I'll have to wait for the screws to show up, or maybe I'll go to another hardware store if I can try and find some. Maybe Fastenal's got them. It'd be worth a drive over there at lunch or something. Hopefully nobody picks on me too bad for the welds. I never cleaned them up yet. It's like I finally find a method that actually does a good job welding a butt weld, and you know, it works for about an inch or so, and then you get a tick and a burn through, and then you have to sit there and try and fill it, so it just looks like crap. But my goal is to make them watertight, and for the most part, I got to check these ones yet, but they're getting there. I'll try and make them pretty. So that is 2 turbos in a Lincoln. Yeah, whether they work or not, we'll see. I'm actually kind of worried about all the welding and cutting and grinding on the exhaust pipes. You know, I'm tried to do a pretty good job on inside of getting any little tears and protrusions, you know, cleaned up, getting any slag out. So I'd really hate to have something break free and go into the turbo while it was spinning up. So it'd be worth one more check after everything's done to put it back together just to make sure it's clean. It's actually not terrible to work on. You'll get into the screws is a pain in the butt, but it's like we'll see if it's a bad decision to reuse the existing exhaust. Not really worried about back pressure. You know, we have big discussions about efficiency and things of that nature, but you know, overall, friction factors and tube bends and no catalytic converters. I think it's going to be a wash. I don't think the exhaust is going to have any trouble getting through the turbos and out. Maybe a little bit more heat than I want built up down here, but we'll see. No worse than it was. Don't plan on being in a case where this thing's racing too much anyway, so. Alright. Time to go take a shower.